I'm Kerry. I'm sitting here in my back balcony. It's usually something I do first thing in the morning. I like to sit out here to think of ideas. I sometimes do some writing, and I might sit down and do some thumbnails like this. This is for my next book here, but you can't see, it's top secret. But come inside and I'll show you what I'm doing right now. Well, I've always liked drawing, probably since I was very young. In fact, this is my first book illustration, my mother's cookbook. And there we have is a picture of a car illustrating a recipe for white sauce. You know, I was always drawing something. And I was a bit naughty too, so I think I took to drawing underneath the coffee table because Mum would never find it there. So we lived in, you know, these small country towns way out in the country somewhere, so television just didn't reach us. So it was very much, you know, amusing yourself. I would enter my drawings into the, you know, like the show, or they call it the Echo here, and look at this. Let's get first prize. Second prize, it's not quite as good, but you know, I had a choice of, you know, all sorts of things I could have done, but I always wanted to be an illustrator. Once I'd finished high school, I did a degree in graphic design and I specialised in illustration. And this is my first book. This was published in 1982. It was done as part of my course when I was studying at university. I really felt that we needed an Australiana type counting book, and it's still in print now, which is what, nearly 30 years, my goodness. I do a lot of books for Mem Fox. She also wrote this with one of her students. This was published this year, A Giraffe in the Bath. This is one of the type of texts that I like best. I like drawing animals doing, you know, sort of ordinary things to us, but you know, you can't really imagine an animal doing that. But I just like the challenge of being able to put an animal into a situation and it looks sort of comfortable, as if it belongs there. And I must say, it is a lot of fun. The challenges of using animals is that being able to draw him that he still looks like a crocodile, but doing something that a crocodile probably wouldn't do, but make it believable, so you think, oh, maybe he could do that. And also, like, I know a little bit about skateboarding. I've hopped on one a few times. I haven't done that though. Okay, so where does it all start? Well, first thing I get is the manuscript, and this comes through my agent. This is for this book up here. It's called Finola, The Fabulous Finola Fox. So there it is. It's just 2 pages of typewritten story. Probably, you know, after I've read it a couple of times, I just, you know, had to think about it. The first thing I do is that I'll just break it up into pages. All picture books have 32 pages, so that works out to, I would say, you know, 14 double page spreads. I just might do rough thumbnail and indicate where the type might go. like that. The next stage is producing a set of thumbnails. It's virtually a miniature version of the whole book drawn down, very small size. It's just enough for me to look at. And fortunately, the people at the publishers can understand these little drawings. The ideas are already in my head, the visual ideas. I just need to get them down to show the publishers what I'm thinking of. It's very important when you are doing animal characters that you understand how their anatomy works. So that's why I do spend a lot of time doing quite detailed drawings of, getting everything in proportion, so then I can work with it and try and animate it. And what I would do is go to the library. I don't anymore now that I've got a computer, and just find books with photos of foxes. There's a fox. Yeah. Ooh, they don't look too happy, do they? Somehow, whenever I'm working on a book with a specific animal, it's uncanny how National Geographic will turn up with that animal on it. And I thought that's so cute, that one of the fox there. Okay, well, most of my drawings start off like this. I will go through and do the whole book like this, very, very rough, very scribbly, but I can see what's happening. And once I've done the book very roughly like this, I will put it down on the floor and look at it all together and decide, whether it's working or whether I need to rethink different ideas. And I do very detailed drawings. As you can see, it's ruled up to the size, and I'll do the drawing and put the type in position. Do the whole book like this, and it's once I'm satisfied with what I've done, I'll then make what's called a dummy book to send to the publisher. Basically, it's just almost like having a real book. People get a sense of it, they can flick through it and say, yes, no, it feels like a book, everything works, it's all in proportion. Whereas if I just set these down like this to the publisher, well, they don't really get a sense of it being a book. So yes, it's on to the finished pieces. So you can see here, this is, book that's pretty much on its way. I would say, each illustration's about, 2 weeks work. It's basically my days doing the paintings. I'm here, I've got the TV on, I eat lollies, I play with the cat and do some painting. And, it's so much fun. I just have so much fun doing it. For kids that want to be illustrators, I think the most important thing is that just draw all the time, and as much as possible, try and draw things from real life. Like you see someone, you try and draw them as they are, or even objects. You need to practice and practice and practice. I don't think I will ever be able to say that I have mastered this art. And I guess that's what keeps it exciting for me. So, yeah, just keep drawing. And, thanks for dropping by. Okay, bye. Was that too abrupt?